Alright, so we're on Operation Metro, which is a legendary map from the Battlefield series. BF4's version was pretty good. Not amazing for the rush mode, because as soon as we get inside, it's going to be a lot more difficult to snipe, but I'll see if I can make it work. We're going to go for the L115, which was renamed from the L96. And it used to have 11 rounds, and then they gave it 5 for some reason. But there you go. But yeah, I was thinking, or at least my little topic of conversation today, is going to be what sniping is going to be like in 2042 compared to other battlefields. So, is it going to be like BF4, which is quite slow? You know, you can't really quick scope. You got to stand pretty still. I mean, it did have its balancing. You know, it made it so that you had to be quite thoughtful about your positioning, and it didn't make it insanely powerful. But it was quite hard. BF4 sniping is pretty hard because you've got a lot to think about. But then again, are they going to go BF1? Go for the old sweet spots again, which was not, well, it was fun for me. It wasn't fun for anyone else. I think sweet spot was definitely a step in the wrong direction, if I'm honest. It just made sniping trivial, but like in a not really fun way, in a kind of like, this is broken, and in a kind of, yeah, it sucked for everyone else that didn't play the sniper class. Not to mention that I'm pretty sure the sniper class was the only class that was 100% accurate because of the spread in BF1. You know? But anyway, I digress. Or are they going to go for BF5, which is where sniping was actually pretty reasonable? I actually think the best implementation of sniping so far in the Battlefield series was BF5. You know, apart from all its other problems. Right, this is where it gets harder, because I get suppressed like a mother trucker down this alleyway. Or at least, there's a lot of angles I can peek, but I'll just get suppressed instantly. And again, are we going to have suppression like this in the new Battlefield? I personally hope not, because suppression is... Can we not jump over that? No. Suppression is one of my least favorite mechanics, as I've already discussed. Like, the number of times I'll go to snipe someone, and because someone's suppressing me from my right, I'll miss the person that I'm aiming at. There's so many situations. And then, obviously, the other thing as well is, with suppression, is I could literally sit here just sniping at someone from 300 meters away, and I can never shoot back at the person who's just continually shooting at me. And whilst that might be realistic, it's certainly not fun. I'll tell you that. But yeah, they got rid of... big suppression in Battlefield 5, which was a good thing. But yeah, maybe they'll have some form of implementation of it, but, you know, just not the way it was. That would be nice. It looks like this is actually not, because this isn't a 64-player server, we might actually be able to push up. Like, let me put down one of these things here. Maybe put one further. Like, there's a guy on the thing as well. I'm actually going to help with the objective, boys. Ooh, I saw his torch there. Did you see that? I'm actually going to help with the objectives, guys. Wow. Objective gameplay. But, yeah, I was also thinking about, are they going to bring back long-range sniping? And I know that's quite a controversial topic, because a lot of people don't like long-range sniping because, obviously, it allows players to basically be completely useless and sit halfway across the map and not help with objectives at all. And I understand that. But once we're in a game with 128 players, you know, should players be allowed to have that freedom in such a large-scale game? I think it's fair to say that's possible. You know, you have to remember that these games are quite casual. They're supposed to be, you know, whatever the players want, if you know what I mean. If a player wants to go and sit on a roof and snipe for the entire game, they can do that. They might be encouraged not to. Oh my god, I missed so many shots. They might be encouraged not to. You know, and usually the way they do that is if you went and sat on a hill 300 meters away, you would run out of ammo. And then you would have to go and find teammates, or, you know, a vehicle would come and kill you. So if they found a nice little happy medium so that players that just sit off to the edge of the mountain and just sit there and don't help with the game at all. Oh, that was nice. I was actually moving and shooting there, which is pretty unusual. But yeah, if they found a nice little mid-ground so that people could do what they want, but there was also ways to counter it. Especially, I think they should definitely still have the scope glint. They should never get rid of the scope glint. It's very important. Like, because I know there's going to be a lot of people that say, oh, the scope glint ruins sniping. And it's like, yeah, but that's kind of that's the trade-off, isn't it? If you're allowed to, you know, sit far away and snipe players, you need to give them a way to get you back. Come on, let me... Ah, I was a little bit too far behind. Just going to pre-fire it a little bit. Like, I think that scope glint is actually a good counter to stop players just... Oh, you bastard. I've still got healing. But yeah, I know people disagree with me, but, you know, I think it's a good way to have the best of both worlds. But, oh, I got a bit stuck there. A bit laggy. It's fine. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys want from sniping in 2042? I'm actually moving and shooting a little bit here. And again, that's another thing. BF4, you can't move and shoot. Oh, I almost got a headshot. This guy's ruining me. In BF4, you can't move and shoot, as I showed in that last video, the little tech tips? In the last tips video, I showed you that if you're moving and shooting, your snipes will actually miss. But in BF5, I think you could move and shoot. See, I'm forgetting. It's been so... Ooh. In BF5, it's been such a long time since I've played it. I think you can move and shoot a little bit. I'll have to go back and play it just to make sure. But yeah, I haven't played Battlefield, as you know, in a very long time. Because it's quite hard to play when you have a lot of people trying to kill you. Like, you know, a lot... The player base, or what's the word I'm looking for? The community for Battlefield can be a little bit toxic. And so they like to ruin you if you're streaming it, as any streamer of Battlefield will know. And the devs for 2042 did a little... oh, no. The devs for 2042 did a little Q&A recently. And they said that they take cheating and harassment very seriously, or they want to make sure that cheating and harassment is... Oh, I'm being beamed. Oh, no. Basically, what they said was they said that they're taking cheating and harassment very seriously. And I did a tweet saying, oh, well, you know, I think we should hold them accountable to this tweet saying, look, you know, you need to take it seriously this time. And people got a bit upset because they were like, well, you can't guarantee there's never going to be cheaters or people griefing you. And I completely understand that. And I think my tweet was a little bit, you know, a little bit unfair. I didn't really give context. But the problem is that in every single Battlefield game, BF4, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, and obviously Hardline as well, it is, once it gets to, you know, after the first couple of months, you know, and you've got cheaters and you've got stream snipers, it becomes really hard to stream the game without people ruining you. And that's the frustration, I think, for me, as I've mentioned in the videos, is that, you know, I can't stream the game how I want. The reason why I'm doing these videos right now is because I can't stream the game because either my servers will get DDoSed or I'll have griefers with UCABs who just follow me to every server. And, you know, there's literally nothing to combat that. And I've been trying to give feedback and say, hey, guys, we should probably have some stuff in place to deal with this stuff. And it's never happened. And that's my frustration, I think, you know. That's my frustration. My frustration is that it's never really been addressed. And if anything, it only got worse. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. It definitely didn't get worse because in BF1 and BF5, they fixed the server DDoSing because IP addresses for the servers were hidden. But you still have the harassment, and the harassment is a big deal. Thank you, teammate. The harassment's quite a big deal, and obviously in a game like Battlefield, it's a very big game. How do I describe it? It's a very easy game to grief people on because there's no matchmaking. You can just join whatever server you want, and that's part of the freedom of the game. But you know, it gets to a point where you literally have people who log on just to ruin streamers, and that's what happened when Dr. Disrespect and Shroud tried playing Battlefield 4. I mean, obviously they went for an older game and they didn't have the tools for those games, so you can completely understand why that happened. But yeah, I don't know. I tried to just showcase, like, look, if it's happening to Shroud and Doctor now, you know, you need to have these tools. Like, this is how important these tools are. Like, you need to have proper reporting tools, otherwise it will happen on the next game. And I don't know how Shroud got away with streaming Battlefield 5 the way he did. He streamed Battlefield 5 like every day, and he didn't have any problems at all. I was amazed. I think I had more people coming after me. But I mean, that's a good thing, yes. Ooh, headshot? Okay. Wait, hang on. We have to peek this time. We got him. Oh, I got shot in the back. But yeah, I was amazed that Shroud actually was able to play BF5 without that many people stream time. He had like 20,000 viewers or something. But yeah, basically, what I'm saying is that I really hope there is stuff in place to deal with harassment and griefing or whatever. Just someone you can report, maybe even tools to, you know, you report someone 5 times because they've been in your game 5 times in a row. And the server sees that and says, oh, hey, this person's been in your game 5 times in a row. And there's obviously, you know, they've purposely joined it. Maybe I should put them on a 24-hour cooldown so they can't join your games for 24 hours. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. The point I'm trying to make is that I obviously understand that there's very much limits to what the devs can do to combat this sort of stuff without people taking advantage of it and getting people banned or getting people, you know, removing people from the game unnecessarily. But it's just my frustration, you know? That's it. Oh, how did I miss that? I think I need to aim a little bit more in front. But yeah, it's mainly just my frustration. I think that's the problem. But yeah, back to sniping. Oh, that was beautiful. I stood still perfectly at the point, and then aimed down sight whilst I was standing still. So I basically got the accuracy. Again, did the same thing. Missed that guy, but that's fine. But yeah, I hope they don't go down the route of sweet spots. I think we're past that now, you know? I think we've definitely gone past the sweet spot era of Battlefield 1. But yeah, I think if they basically did Battlefield 5 sniping, if they did Battlefield 5 sniping again, but in a modern combat setting, I think it would actually work really well. Look at me holding the objective, eh? Kind of. I didn't plan it, but that was a good game. I think we'll use that one. But yeah, let me know what you think about sniping and what you think would be the best integration, or what was your favorite experience of sniping throughout the Battlefield series. And as I said, you know, it would be amazing if we didn't have suppression in the format that they had before, or I like moving and shooting. I did mention at one time, people did get annoyed when I said jump sniping. I thought, you know, that would be fun. Yeah, accuracy whilst jumping, but I think people thought that's not for Battlefield. It went too far into the COD realm. But yeah, let me know what you think. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe. I'm sure you're already subscribed. But yeah, this was a good game. I hope you enjoyed.